over 100 years, one thing has never changed at the Calhoun Ranch: our commitment to raising quality cattle. Nestled near the banks of the White River, our family has proudly raised quality cattle since 1909. For 5 generations, we've built a legacy rooted in hard work, integrity, and responsible stewardship of both our livestock and the land.
Welcome to Bowie Foods at Al's Oasis Plaza. My great-grandfather, Gus Bowie, opened the first store in 1905. I'm R.F. Bowie, the president of Bowie Foods. We aren't your typical store. You'll find everything you need for your family. You'll save money, and I promise you're going to enjoy your grocery shopping experience. We carry a lot of locally produced products and some things you just aren't going to find anywhere else. South Dakota owned, family owned, Bowie Foods.
What does it take to feed and fuel the world? To integrate a global ag and energy supply chain, serving farmers and advancing agriculture. What does it take to build communities, powering rural economies and empowering agriculture? It takes the nation's leading farmer-owned cooperative. It takes a co-op. It takes CHS.
For generations, Herder Boys Trucking of Cologne has lived and loved the game of baseball, proudly supporting their winter Cologne Pheasants every season. On January 16, 2026, the Pheasants suffered an unimaginable loss when teammates Reed Harder and Chandler Bakley were taken too soon in a tragic car accident. Though they are no longer on the field, their spirit, passion, and love for the game live on, watching over their teammates from above with pride. Reed and Chandler will never be forgotten.
Pests don't wait, and neither should you. At Olson's Pest Technicians, we've been protecting homes and businesses for over 55 years. From bats in the attic to rodents in the walls, ants in the kitchen, termites underground, even swarms of mosquitoes. We've seen it all, and we handle it all. With expert technicians, ethical treatments, and service across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa, you can count on Olson's to get the job done right. Contact us today at Olson's Pest Technicians. Family-owned, community-trusted.
Are you tired of high energy bills and uncomfortable temperatures in your home? TS Insulating specializes in spray foam, blow-in insulation, and bib system insulation that not only keeps your home cozy and comfortable, but also helps you save on energy costs. Todd will work with you to determine the best insulation solution for your home or business, ensuring maximum energy efficiency and savings along with being healthy for your family. So why wait? Give Todd a call today and start enjoying the benefits of TS Insulating.
Agriculture is like no other business, which makes Farm Credit Services of America like no other lender. Owned by the farmers and ranchers we serve, our customers have a voice in how we work, a stake in what we do, and share in our success. Discover a lender that works for you at Farm Credit Services of America.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
For over 100 years, one thing has never changed at the Calhoun Ranch: our commitment to raising quality cattle. Nestled near the banks of the White River, our family has proudly raised quality cattle since 1909. For 5 generations, we've built a legacy rooted in hard work, integrity, and responsible stewardship of both our livestock and the land. It's more than ranching. It's a tradition passed from one generation to the next.
Welcome to Bowie Foods at Al's Oasis Plaza. My great-grandfather, Gus Bowie, opened the first store in 1905. I'm R.F. Bowie, the president of Bowie Foods. We aren't your typical store. You'll find everything you need for your family. You'll save money, and I promise you're going to enjoy your grocery shopping experience. We carry a lot of locally produced products and some things you just aren't going to find anywhere else. South Dakota owned, family owned, Bowie Foods.
What does it take to feed and fuel the world? To integrate a global ag and energy supply chain, serving farmers and advancing agriculture. What does it take to build communities, powering rural economies and empowering agriculture? It takes the nation's leading farmer-owned cooperative. It takes a co-op. It takes CHS.
Hello and welcome back to semifinal round 2 on Live Ticket TV. District 5B baseball action here at the Tomato Patch in Platte, South Dakota. You can see here we just got done with our plate meeting between the two acting managers of both teams. Will be started here shortly on Live Ticket TV. Again, this matchup is going to feature Platte and Alexandria. And we got both the lineup cards here for these teams, and we'll run it down. Also taking a look at some weather. Some more impending weather. We've already had 2 weather delays, and, you know, looks like there's maybe in the mix a third. So you can see on your screen we got this cell, and it's just moving straight east. So that's something that we'll be keeping an eye on too. Hopefully we can get through these games and not have to use that final day on Wednesday. But it's a very good possibility. Anyways, Alexandria will be the home team as they are the number 1 seed in the Sunshine League. Platte number 5. So we will set up your defense here in a bit for Alexandria, but we'll go through the batting order first for Platte. So leading things off will be number 6, Grayson Hansen, playing left field. Number 7, Richard Sternberg at shortstop. Number 24, Hunter Hewitt catching. Number 2, Preston Nedved at center field. Number 1, Hayden Kuiper at second base. Number 17, Matt Link at third base. Number 22, Ray Travnicek in right field. Number 8, Dawson Hoffman at first base. And number 75, Michael Beitenboss as the designated hitter for the Platte Killer Tomatoes. Getting her lineup right now for for Platte. On the other end, they'll be facing on the mound Alex Mizak. I got to watch him pitch. Dakota Wesleyan pitcher, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, he did graduate this year. So he was a senior pitcher at Dakota Wesleyan, a veteran. And I've seen his numbers come across the gun. He throws pretty good. Just shy of 90 miles an hour every once in a while. Dialing it up, getting a little over. But he's going to hang right in there at about 88, 89 miles an hour tonight for the Alexandria Angels. So that'll be something to look forward to. And I saw on the other end, too, that Caden Overbrockling will be pitching for the Platte Killer Tomatoes. Big lefty. Throws pretty hard as well. Haven't seen him on the gun. I know he throws pretty solid mid-80s as well. So we'll see. Hopefully a really good pitching matchup. Maybe not a lot of hits tonight. We're going to have that national anthem here coming in just a little bit. So we'll step aside and we'll set up the defense here for the Alexandria Angels. That is on the way next on Live Ticket TV.
For generations, Harder Boys Trucking of Cologne has lived and loved the game of baseball, proudly supporting their winter Cologne Pheasants every season. On January 16, 2026, the Pheasants suffered an unimaginable loss when teammates Reed Harder and Chandler Bakley were taken too soon in a tragic car accident. Though they are no longer on the field, their spirit, passion, and love for the game live on, watching over their teammates from above with pride. Reed and Chandler will never be forgotten.
Pests don't wait, and neither should you. At Olson's Pest Technicians, we've been protecting homes and businesses for over 55 years. From bats in the attic to rodents in the walls, ants in the kitchen, termites underground, even swarms of mosquitoes. We've seen it all, and we handle it all. With expert technicians, ethical treatments, and service across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa, you can count on Olson's to get the job done right. Contact us today at Olson's Pest Technicians. Family owned, community trusted.
Are you tired of high energy bills and uncomfortable temperatures in your home? TS Insulating specializes in spray foam, blow-in insulation, and bib system insulation that not only keeps your home cozy and comfortable, but also helps you save on energy costs. Todd will work with you to determine the best insulation solution for your home or business, ensuring maximum energy efficiency and savings along with being healthy for your family. So why wait? Give Todd a call today and start enjoying the benefits of TS Insulating.
Agriculture is like no other business, which makes Farm Credit Services of America like no other lender. Owned by the farmers and ranchers we serve, our customers have a voice in how we work, a stake in what we do, and share in our success. Discover a lender that works for you at Farm Credit Services of America.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
For over 100 years, one thing has never changed at the Calhoun Ranch: our commitment to raising quality cattle. Nestled near the banks of the White River, our family has proudly raised quality cattle since 1909. For 5 generations, we've built a legacy rooted in hard work, integrity, and responsible stewardship of both our livestock and the land. It's more than ranching. It's a tradition passed from one generation to the next.
Back we come here as we get ready for the top of the first inning. Alex Mizak on the mound for Alexandria will set up your defense from left to right. In left field, number 16, Jackson Jarding. In center field is going to be number 12, Jared Zenz. In right field, number 5, Tyson Gow. At third base is going to be number 6, Ben Wilbur. At shortstop is going to be number 7, Dakota Munger. At second base, number 3, Carter Brown. At first base, number 11, Jordan Gow. Catching will be number 20, Charlie Dubinowski, and pitching will be Alexander Mizak. Designated hitter for tonight, number 24, Pierce Smith. To lead things off will be our batter, number 6, Grayson Hansen. As he steps up to the plate to get things started here for the Killer Tomatoes. First pitch on the way. It's going to miss upstairs for ball 1. The 1-0 just off the plate. So a 2-0 count quickly here to Hansen. That one's going to catch the bottom part of the zone. Makes it 2-1. 2-1 offering on the way. Hansen wanted to take a swing at it and just kind of laid off. Called strike regardless. And it's now evened up now at 2-2. Pitch on the way for Mizak. This one ripped down the line in fair territory. And Grayson going around first base. And Hansen going to start it off with a leadoff single for the Platte Killer Tomatoes. It's going to bring up now number 7, Richard Sternberg. Sternberg getting a sign down at third base from manager Todd Strand. First pitch on the way, called strike. Pickoff attempt. And Hansen caught in a pickle. Hansen with some speed. We'll see if he's able to outlast him, and he's going to be tagged out. So after a leadoff single, Hansen caught sleeping out at first base, and he'll be picked off for the first out of the inning. Count is 0-1 to Richard Sternberg. The pitch swung on, fouled off. And Mizak will go and get a little bit of rosin on the hands. He's ready to rock and roll once again. The 0-2 pitch on the way. This one lined out towards left field, and there to make the grab is Jackson Jarding. It's going to bring up now the catcher for the Killer Tomatoes, number 24, Hunter Hewitt. First pitch going to run inside and drill Hewitt. So he'll be on by the hit by pitch. That's going to turn the line. That's going to bring up to number 2, Preston Nedved, to stand in. Nedved had a nice night against Mount Vernon. He tallied 3 hits on the day. And I want to say he had about 3 to 4 RBIs. Courtesy runner over at first base. It looks like it might be Quincy Stevens. Gotta take a peek. It is. Let's take a look at that again. On instant replay. Ooh, close. Swinging away for Nedved. If I remember right, Nedved just shy of batting 400. He's done a nice job here for the Killer Tomatoes. Also one of the leaders in RBIs on the season. Mizak really picking over at the Legion player. Stevens with a pretty big lead over there at first base. This one going to miss downstairs and out. Evens things up at 1 apiece. The pitch from Isaac. Going to catch the inside corner, and it's 1-2 now to Preston Nedved. The 1-2. This one put into play over on the left side, but in foul territory, so we'll do it again. The 1-2 pitch, just off the plate. Again, this battery right here is actually a player and coach, as Charlie Dubanowski is the head coach at Dakota Wesleyan. Hard hit ball out towards right center field, and that's down in the gap for a base hit. Nedved going to scoot up to second base. Stevens play at home, and Stevens going to slide in safe. So it'll be an RBI double for Preston Nedved, and Nedved going to move up on the throw. So hitter now in scoring position after scoring one. That's going to bring up now Hayden Kuiper. Kuiper with a pretty good day too. He tallied in 2 hits for the Platte Killer Tomatoes in their first appearance. First pitch he's going to take for a called strike. The 0-1 offering on the way. Curveball just missing out. Evens the count at 1-1. This Platte Killers Tomato team, known for being really good batters. Very patient at the plate. This one going to be downstairs. 2-1. The 2-1 offering from Mizak. This one, high fly ball, deep right center field. On the run is Jared Zenz, and he makes a heck of a grab right in front of the Johnson Farm sign. A little bit more power, and Kuiper maybe would have been sitting there with a 2-run shot. I mean, that ball was hit hard. Fortunately, just not enough to get it out. But the Platte Killer Tomatoes are going to strike first. They're going to put a run on the board. Alexandria coming to bat. We'll step aside for 30 seconds. We'll be right back to set up your defense for the Platte Killer Tomatoes. That is on the way next on Live Ticket TV.
Welcome to Bowie Foods at Al's Oasis Plaza. My great-grandfather, Gus Bowie, opened the first store in 1905. I'm R.F. Bowie, the president of Bowie Foods. We aren't your typical store. You'll find everything you need for your family. You'll save money, and I promise you're going to enjoy your grocery shopping experience. We carry a lot of locally produced products and some things you just aren't going to find anywhere else. South Dakota owned, family owned, Bowie Foods.
What does it take to feed and fuel the world? To integrate a global ag and energy supply chain, serving farmers and advancing agriculture. What does it take to build communities, powering rural economies and empowering agriculture? It takes the nation's leading farmer-owned cooperative. It takes a co-op. It takes CHS.
Back we come here to the Tomato Patch. Caleb Titze alongside Alec Tiemann, bringing you today's coverage of District 5B Amateur Baseball. We'll set up your defense real quick for the Platte Killer Tomatoes. In left field, number 6, Grayson Hansen. In center field, number 2, Preston Nedved. In right field, number 22, Ray Travnicek. At third base, number 17, Matt Link. At shortstop, number 7, Richard Sternberg. At second base, number 1, Hayden Kuiper. At first base, number 8, Dawson Hoffman. Catching, number 24, Hunter Hewitt. And pitching is number 21, Caden Overbrockling. I'm trying to see if I got some pitching stats here on Overbrockling. He's only pitched 1 2/3 innings, where he's faced 12 batters, thrown 58 pitches. No record on the season, no saves. He's given up 1 hit, 3 runs, 3 earned, 6 walks, and 2 strikeouts. Zen's going to start off with the leadoff base hit. That's going to bring up now number 16, Jackson Jarding. Very dangerous combo. All these Alexandria Angels, very good hitters as well. Hard hit ball. And Nedved making a dive out there in center field for the first out of the inning. That's going to bring up now the catcher, Charlie Dubanowski. Whoops. The pitch from Oberbrockling in for a called strike. Again, he's going to be looking to probably keep Jared Zenz in check. Zenz with a lot of speed. Zenz is going to take off. The throw, not in time, a little wide of the bag. And just like that, runner moves up into scoring position with one out. And Dubanowski a chance for an RBI. Pitch going to miss low. Makes it 3-1, a hitter's count now for Dubanowski. The 3-1. Gonna miss, and Dubanowski will draw the walk. That'll put runners on first and second base. And we're gonna have a time called. And our courtesy runner is gonna be number 2, Reed Smith. Tyson Gow to step in. Gow, one of those guys with a really nice swing. Seen him hit a lot of long balls in his career. The 1-0 pitch. It's going to catch the bottom part of the zone for strike one. The 1-1, swinging a wave. Backdoor slider. That one's going to miss low.
Pretty darn close, though.
I think actually Hewitt had everyone fooled. I got a nice close-up there, and I think our viewers at home saw that one was well below the knees. He just did a very nice job framing it. The 2-2, swung on, cut foul. Hewitt does a really nice job behind the plate. So it's no surprise to hear a couple oohs and ahs on that. The 2-2, swinging away for strike 3, and Oberbrockling with his first strikeout of the ball game. And 2 away now for the Angels. Runners still on first and second base. And that's going to bring up now number 7, Dakota Munger. Another Dakota Wesleyan baseball player. Munger also with a few hits as well. 344 on the season, 21 hits, 14 RBIs. First pitch of ball. This one going to escape from Hewitt. And runners will move station to station. It's now the tying run just 90 feet away. Ball the outfield. High probability of scoring. Reed Smith on second base. Swing and a miss. Evens it up at 1-1. Swing and a wave. And Oberbrockling doing a nice job picking that outer part of the plate. See if he nibbles that corner again. The 1-2. He's going to run it back inside. And that one really close. The 2-2 fouled back into the backstop, and Munger will stay alive. Munger working hard as, again, the tying run on third base. Deuce is wild already at the tomato patch. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 runners on. The pitch. Swing and a wave for strike number 3. And your score after 1 complete, 1-0 in favor of the Platte Killer Tomatoes. We're going to step aside, but when we come back, we'll have that wanted to say quarter there, but we're not quite in quarters yet. That's coming up during the school year, but we'll be back with the top of the second inning coverage on Live Ticket TV.
For generations, Harder Boys Trucking of Cologne has lived and loved the game of baseball, proudly supporting their winter Cologne Pheasants every season. On January 16, 2026, the Pheasants suffered an unimaginable loss when teammates Reed Harder and Chandler Bakley were taken too soon in a tragic car accident. Though they are no longer on the field, their spirit, passion, and love for the game live on, watching over their teammates from above with pride. Reed and Chandler will never be forgotten.
Pests don't wait, and neither should you. At Olson's Pest Technicians, we've been protecting homes and businesses for over 55 years. From bats in the attic to rodents in the walls, ants in the kitchen, termites underground, even swarms of mosquitoes. We've seen it all, and we handle it all. With expert technicians, ethical treatments, and service across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa, you can count on Olson's to get the job done right. Contact us today at Olson's Pest Technicians. Family-owned, community-trusted.
Welcome back as number 17, Matt Link, stepping in for the Platte KTs, trying to get something started here. First pitch on the way, and a miss outside for ball 1. Again, Mizak starting his second inning of work. The pitch, this one put on the ground in foul territory. It'll even the count at 1 apiece. Again, you viewers at home, I hope you guys are enjoying our 5B district coverage. We'd like to thank our sponsors that you see coming across your screen in the top left, as well as in between innings. Without those guys, this coverage right here would not be possible. So a huge shout out and thank you to them. The 1-2 pitch cut on and missed for strike 3. So Link will go down on strikes for the first out of the inning, and that's going to bring up number 22, Ray Travnicek. I remember, like I said, seeing Ray. We played Parker one year, and he pitched against us. Did a nice job. He actually pitched the first game, too, for the Platte Killer Tomatoes. Maybe just stayed in a hair too long, a little tired. They're going to say Travnicek went around on the swing, so that's going to even the count here at 1 apiece. And the 1-1 just off the plate. The 2-1 downstairs in a hitter's count now for Travnicek. Kind of curious on how Travnicek's arm is. He threw over 130 pitches in his last appearance. He'll put this one on the ground over to shortstop. The throw in time, and he's safe. So let's take a look at that again on instant replay, and you can see that there beats the throw out. So Travnicek with an infield single. That's going to bring up Dawson Hoffman, number 8, to stand in for the Platte Killer Tomatoes. First pitch, a ball. Travnicek really leaning back over to first base, and they'll pick off, and he is back in plenty of time. The pitch from Isaac in for a called strike, and the count evens up at 1-1. Another pickoff attempt, and Travnicek safely back. The pitch. Can he catch that outer part of the plate for strike 2. It's a 1-2 count to Dawson Hoffman. Runner's going to take off. The throw from Dubinowski. The throw in time, no. As Travnicek slides safely into second base. Little hit and run right there. And it panned out good. As that one misses for a ball. The 2-2 offering. That one low as well. Hoffman's battled himself back to a full count. And a base hit ball 4 opportunity for the Platte Killer Tomatoes. Both teams were in red tonight. The only difference being the color of their numbers. Oh. Did they say that he swung?
They did indeed.
Yeah, taking a look at it in replay, it does look like he went around a little bit. He tried to hold it. Yeah, he went around. That's a good call by our home plate umpire. So 2 away. Batter is a designated hitter, Michael Beitenboss. First pitch fouled back in the net. He was ready for it. Caught a piece of it. I think Beitenboss also had 2 hits in their first district game against the Winter Cologne Pheasants. The 0-1 fouled back into the net. You could see there, Beitenboss a little frustrated. He really wanted that one. Isaac way ahead in the count. The 0-2, gonna miss outside, and it'll put the count at 1-2. And Mizak will just step off, wipe the sweat from his brow, and get right back on. The 1-2. This one hit out to shallow center field, and Dakota Munger ranges back, and he makes the grab for out number 3. Your score still 1-0. The Angels coming to bat. We'll step aside. We'll be right back after a word from these sponsors.
Are you tired of high energy bills and uncomfortable temperatures in your home? TS Insulating specializes in spray foam, blow-in insulation, and bib system insulation that not only keeps your home cozy and comfortable, but also helps you save on energy costs. Todd will work with you to determine the best insulation solution for your home or business, ensuring maximum energy efficiency and savings along with being healthy for your family. So why wait? Give Todd a call today and start enjoying the benefits of TS Insulating.
Agriculture is like no other business, which makes Farm Credit Services of America like no other lender. Owned by the farmers and ranchers we serve, our customers have a voice in how we work, a stake in what we do, and share in our success. Discover a lender that works for you at Farm Credit Services of America.
Welcome back to our bottom of the second coverage on Live Ticket TV. Leading things off for the Halos, number 6, Ben Wilbur. You can see on your screen, .354 batting average, 23 hits. I believe it said 15 RBIs. First pitch on the way from Oberbrockling. That's in for a called strike. Oberbrockling also the first lefty we've seen in the Sunshine League District Tournament, at least on the mound. And a quick 0-2 count now to Wilbur. Again, Oberbrockling hasn't pitched very much this season, only 1 2/3 innings. Curveball up in the zone. Actually has another full inning under his belt, so right now it is 2 2/3 innings, and make that 3 after that strikeout. It's going to bring up now the designated hitter, number 24, Pierce Smith. First pitch, a ball. That one catches the bottom part of the zone. That'll even the count at 1-1. The 1-1 in the turf. The 2-1 pitch, just going to get away from Hewitt, so a hitter's count now at 3-1. Three-one offering. This one hit hard out towards right field. And Travnicek there to make the grab for out number 2. That's going to bring up now number 11, Jordan Gow. First pitch, a ball. That one fired back for a called strike. The 1-1. Curveball. Gonna catch a swing from Jordan Gow. The 1-2 offering in the turf. The 2-2. Same spot. And a full count now to Jordy Gow. Payoff pitch from Oberbrockling. This one hammered out towards right center field, and that one's out of here. You can see there, nice job. Alec able to get that one on camera right over the Kipes Lounge sign in left center field. And Jordy Gow has tied this up. And that's going to bring up number 3, Carter Brown. First pitch, swinging and up the middle, going to be taken by Sternberg. 6-3 put out for out number 3, but not before the Alexandria Angels tie this up 1-1 with a solo shot by Jordan Gow. Your score after 2 complete is now 1-1. We'll step aside and we'll be right back after a word from these sponsors.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
For over 100 years, one thing has never changed at the Calhoun Ranch: our commitment to raising quality cattle. Nestled near the banks of the White River, our family has proudly raised quality cattle since 1909. For 5 generations, we've built a legacy rooted in hard work, integrity, and responsible stewardship of both our livestock and the land. It's more than ranching. It's a tradition passed from one generation to the next.
Hello and welcome back as we get ready to start our top of the 3rd inning. To lead things off is the leadoff batter, number 6, Grayson Hansen. He did get things started for Platte Killer Tomatoes. He had a base hit. He smacks this one out and a line drive straight at Jared Zenz. He got on base that first inning and then got caught sleeping on the base paths. Mizak picked him off. Now a line out. The ball was hit hard, though, but just right at the speedy Jared Zenz out in center field. And that's going to bring up Richard Sternberg to stand in for the KTs. First pitch in for a called strike. This one swung on, fouled back out of play. And I realized that I never went through Mizak's pitching tenure so far on the season. So far, 14 1/3 innings through 4 games. He's faced 63 batters, thrown 237 pitches. He has a record of 3-0 on the season. No losses, no saves. He's given up 14 hits, 6 runs, 2 which were earned, 5 walks, 18 strikeouts on the season. Myzak with a 1.256 ERA. That is really good. I almost had to take another peek at that, make sure that was right. But yeah, that is a really good ERA for Myzak.
Ooh.
And Dubinowski able to hang on to that one. You can see kind of snow cone there in the glove. So caught looking for the second out of the inning, and that's going to bring up Hunter Hewitt. Hewitt, his last plate appearance, hit by pitch. So technically still not an official at bat. And this one fouled down the line. See if Hewitt can extend the inning here for the Platte Killer Tomatoes. The 0-1, swinging a wave. And Hewitt quickly behind in the count 0-2. And the 0-2 pitch going to be low for ball 1. The 1-2 offering. Another curveball, going to miss downstairs. Same spot, just a little bit to the left. The 2-2 off the plate, and Hewitt's battled himself back to a full count. Base hit, ball 4 opportunity. Payoff pitch on the way from Myzak. Swinging a wave for strike number 3. And the Killer Tomatoes are going to go 1-2-3 in order. No runs, no hits, no Alexandria Angel errors, and nobody left on base. Your score is still 1-1. The Halos coming to bat. We'll step aside and we'll be right back as Caden Oberbrockling getting ready to start his third inning of work. That is on the way next on Live Ticket TV.
Welcome to Bowie Foods at Al's Oasis Plaza. My great-grandfather, Gus Bowie, opened the first store in 1905. I'm R.F. Bowie, the president of Bowie Foods. We aren't your typical store. You'll find everything you need for your family. You'll save money, and I promise you're going to enjoy your grocery shopping experience. We carry a lot of locally produced products and some things you just aren't going to find anywhere else. South Dakota owned, family owned, Bowie Foods.
What does it take to feed and fuel the world? To integrate a global ag and energy supply chain, serving farmers and advancing agriculture. What does it take to build communities, powering rural economies and empowering agriculture? It takes the nation's leading farmer-owned cooperative. It takes a co-op. It takes CHS.
Hello and welcome back to District 5B action. And again, we just took a look at radar and that weather threatening us once again here. Hopefully no weather delays. That's what's coming right now to Platte, South Dakota. We still got a little bit of time. Hopefully can get through as much of this game as possible. Would love to stay dry tonight for a change. Whether it's humidity or rain. It'd be nice not have to deal with feeling damp. Batter at the plate is number 12, Jared Zenz. Zenz got aboard with the leadoff single. And he'll hit another one right back up the middle. That's going to bring up Jackson Jarding. If I remember right, too, Jarding also with the single. I believe the Halos started off with back-to-back singles in the first.
First pitch is just a bit high.
The pitch from Oberbrockling, going to be low.
Whenever you're on base at first with a lefty, you're always a little bit more nervous than you usually are.
Yep, they got that rule where as long as you don't break that plane and you step straight up, you can throw right across. Makes it challenging. This one going to get away from Hewitt. He's not sure where it's at. Zenz will sneak up to second base. The count now 2-1 to Jackson Jarding.
Foul ball brings it 2-2.
The 2-2 pitch. This one hit back up the middle, and that's through, and that's going to score Zenz. So Jackson with an RBI single, and then he's going to advance on the throw. And the Alexandria Angels now with the lead in the bottom of the third. That's going to bring up number 20, the catcher, Charlie Dubanowski. Dubanowski got on base last time. Not quite sure how he did it. First pitch, low for ball one.
A little bit outside for ball two.
The pitch, swinging a wave for strike one. Oberbrockling taking a look back at Jarding. The pitch in for a called strike. Evens it up at 2-2. The 2-2 offering, swinging away for strike three. And Oberbrockling able to get his first out via the strikeout. And that's going to bring up now number 5, Tyson Gow, to stand in for the Halos. First pitch low for ball one. The pitch in the turf. Hewitt not able to block it. It's going to get away, and Jarding in around third base. So a chance to do some more damage here early on in the third inning. guess I never really looked to see who our umpire crew is. I know out there on the base paths right in front of us is Ryan Christensen. Not sure who's behind the plate. This one popped up. This one out of play. And it must have went like right over top of the press box as Hoffman was given chase, coming right our direction. Didn't hear a thud, so must not have hit a car. There's no hail damage. Hopefully, no hail damage with the storm coming later on tonight either. The 1-2 going to be high. Or excuse me, the 2-1 going to be high. Makes it 3-1 now to Tyson Gow. The 3-1 pitch, this one popped up in the infield. Kuiper calls for it, and he'll make the grab behind second base for out number 2. That's going to bring up now the shortstop, Dakota Munger. Munger, I believe, went down on strikes his first at bat. He's got a runner. Standing just 90 feet away from him. Looking to come across. The pitch on the way. This one put on the ground. High chopper. And Link not able to do anything with it. I think we're going to have to give him an infield hit on that one. That's a tough play. Kind of caught that lip and popped straight up. And Link able to act quick enough. That might have saved that from being a double. That's going to bring up now Ben Wilbur to stand in for the Halos. Angels now with a crooked number on the scoreboard. First pitch, a ball. Or excuse me, a strike. Runner takes off on the hit and run, and Munger liked what he saw, so he'll take a cut at and foul it back and out of play. Excuse me, I believe I said Munger. Munger's on the base paths. Wilbur took a cut at it on the hit and run. The 0-2 is going to catch him inside backwards K for out number 3. Not before. Alexandria scratches 2 more across the board. Your score now after 3 complete is 3-1 in favor of the Alexandria Angels. We'll step aside and we'll be right back after a word from these sponsors.
For generations, Harder Boys Trucking of Cologne has lived and loved the game of baseball, proudly supporting their winter Cologne Pheasants every season. On January 16, 2026, the Pheasants suffered an unimaginable loss when teammates Reed Harder and Chandler Bakley were taken too soon in a tragic car accident. Though they are no longer on the field, their spirit, passion, and love for the game live on, watching over their teammates from above with pride. Reed and Chandler will never be forgotten.
Pests don't wait, and neither should you. At Olson's Pest Technicians, we've been protecting homes and businesses for over 55 years. From bats in the attic to rodents in the walls, ants in the kitchen, termites underground, even swarms of mosquitoes. We've seen it all, and we handle it all. With expert technicians, ethical treatments, and service across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa, you can count on Olson's to get the job done right. Contact us today at Olson's Pest Technicians. Family owned, community trusted.
Hello and welcome back as number 2 Preston Nedved getting ready to stand in here for the Platte Killer Tomatoes. And like we said before, Nedved just shy of 400 batting average. He's done a nice job this season hitting the ball. He's going to put that one in play over to the third baseman Ben Wilbur, and that's going to pull him off the bag. So that is going to be an E5 on Ben Wilbur. And Nedved will reach on that error. That's going to bring up Hayden Kuiper. Kuiper with a long fly out to deep right center field. Could say a little bit harder of a swing or maybe even a little bit better contact, and that ball would have been out of here. So it was just a couple of feet from going over the wall. Kuiper shows bunt. They're going to throw it back. And they're going to back pick Preston Nedved. It was a good throw by Charlie Dubinowski. So again, another Platte Killer Tomato just kind of caught sleeping on the base pads. Another pickoff. Second pickoff of the game for the Angels. First one. And this one going to run in and hit Kuiper. The first one was from the leadoff batter, Grayson Hansen. Got aboard right away. Saw one pitch. Put a nice ball out into shallow right field and just got picked off on a pick across from the pitcher. At the plate is Matt Link. Link down on strikes, his last plate appearance. First pitch on the way. That one gonna miss for ball one. Swinging a wave. Evens it up. Looking to go across, and they got him. So Link will ground out to the third baseman. That's going to bring up Ray Travnicek. Called strike to Travnicek. Another strike makes it 0-2. And Travnicek going to call time, gather his bearings. It's again runner here, Kuiper in scoring position. This is a big at-bat to cut in that deficit. Someone to the outfield, maybe Kuiper can sneak across the plate. The 0-2 pitch, this one put on the ground up the middle. And right into the hands of Alex Mizak, and he's just going to flip it across to first base. A 1-3 put out for out number 3. We'll step aside, and we'll be right back as the Alexandria Angels coming to bat.
Are you tired of high energy bills and uncomfortable temperatures in your home? TS Insulating specializes in spray foam, blow-in insulation, and bib system insulation that not only keeps your home cozy and comfortable, but also helps you save on energy costs. Todd will work with you to determine the best insulation solution for your home or business, ensuring maximum energy efficiency and savings along with being healthy for your family. So why wait? Give Todd a call today and start enjoying the benefits of TS Insulating.
Agriculture is like no other business, which makes Farm Credit Services of America like no other lender. Owned by the farmers and ranchers we serve, our customers have a voice in how we work, a stake in what we do, and share in our success. Discover a lender that works for you at Farm Credit Services of America.
Hello and welcome back to our bottom of the third. New pitcher here for the Platte Killer Tomatoes. They're going to bring in a Legion player. This is going to be number 2, Kenyon Kuiper. And I do have some pitching stats for Kuiper. Pulling them up. Oh, I guess I don't. I thought I did. That's right, he is a Legion player, so I might not have him. Yeah, I don't have any for Kuiper. It's a good pitcher, though, for Platte Geddes. Looking to come in. Now, the other thing, too, that's going to be really important here is looking at that pitch count, because coming in as a Legion player, you can only throw a certain amount of pitches. We'll see if they get him up there. If I remember right, it's been such a long time since this came. I want to say it's 105. It's either 95 or 105. Someone out there knows, let me know. It's been a while since I've ran into this Legion pitch count. His first assignment, though, is going to be number 24, Pierce Smith. First pitch inside for ball 1. This one fired back for a strike. 1-1 offering on the way, and they're going to say Smith went around, and I agree. So Smith now behind the count, 1-2. The 1-2 pitch from Kuiper, called strike 3. And Kenyon Kuiper will retire his first batter of the ball game. And that's going to bring up number 11, Jordan Gow. Again, Jordy Gow with a solo shot in his first plate appearance to knot things up. This one going to miss upstairs. If you are familiar with the setup and the banners on the wall here at Platte, it went left center field over the Kipes Lounge sign. Called strike, makes the count 2-1. 2-1 offering from Kuiper, swinging a wave. And the 2-2 offering on the way. This one, hard hit ball, but right into the glove of Richard Sternberg. That one will go down in the book as L6. That's going to bring up now number 3, Carter Brown, to stand in and see if he can't get something going here for the Halos. First pitch, just missing downstairs for ball 1. That one right around. I would test it again, maybe see. The 1-0, going to be high. This one swung on, fouled back. Count is now 3-1. This one swung on, popped up. Over on the right side. This one out of play as Hoffman ranged over, just couldn't quite get to it.
Count goes full.
This one hit up the middle for a base hit. And Carter Brown going to extend the inning for the Halos, and that's going to turn it over to the leadoff man, who is 2 for 2 on the night, Jared Zenz. Runner going to take off on a missed pitch. Sorry, I'm looking to see. I haven't given up yet. I'm looking to see if I can't find some pitching stats here on Kenyon Kuiper. I'm going to miss for a ball. Count now 2-0. The 2-1, check swing. That's going to even it up now at 2 apiece. Deuces wild here at the Tomato Patch. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, and a runner on second base. Runner also, oh, no, never mind. He's wearing number 3. Thought he had number 2 on the jersey. The 2-2 swung on. Foul down the line. Out of play. Kuiper trying to get out of this inning. 2-2 offering. This one going to get away from Hewitt. The throw in time. So Kenyon and Kuiper going to get out of there with no damage done. Your score still remains 3-0 after 4 complete. We'll step aside and we'll be right back. But before we do that, let's take a look here at the bracket of what's to come up. So as you can see here, we are at the top part of your screen, Alec versus the Platte KTs. I know the date is not necessarily right with those rain delays, but that is tonight. Following this game, we will have the Parkston Mudcats and Parkston Devil Rays at around, probably 8:30. And it's just kind of going to depend. And it looks like we're having a little conference out between Strand. It looks like maybe Peyton Smith. Yep. So I'm not sure what's going on there. I might have missed something.
I think they're talking about the rain delay.
I don't know if they're talking about that as much as maybe they're talking about pitch count for their Legion player.
Oh, gotcha.
That might be something that is being brought up. Maybe just asking kind of where they're at. And, it's not too often that you have a Legion player pitch an amateur ball because the only time they can pitch is either in the state tournament or after their season has concluded.
Right.
So it's not too often they run into this rule, and they're just probably double checking on that, making sure that they have all their ducks in a row. Back to the bracket here. Tomorrow, we will have that first game at the very bottom left. It'll feature the Corsica Horned Frogs and Witter Cologne Pheasants starting at 6 p.m. Following that will be the Mount Vernon Mustangs against the Dimmock Emery Raptors. And the winner of this game here will play on Friday in that championship round for the chance to be the District 1 representative, or District 5B representative 1 in 5B. Yeah, starting to get pretty hazy off over to the west. Swinging a wave. This one cut on and missed. The 0-2, gonna miss out. You take a look right out here on your screen. This is what we are seeing out towards the river, just west. This one gonna miss as well. The count now 2-2. Full count to Dawson Hoffman. Payoff pitch on the way from Mizak. This one put on the ground in foul territory on the left side. We'll get back in the box and do it again. Payoff pitch. Swinging away for strike 3. And Mizak will retire his first batter of the inning. It's going to bring up now number 75, Michael Beitenboss, to stand in for the Platte KTs. This one put on the ground. The throw in time. A 1-3 put out. And that will turn the lineup over to Grayson Hansen. First pitch on the way to Hansen. Curveball down in the zone for ball 1. The 1-0. It's going to go across that chalk for ball 2. Lefty's batter's box chalk. This one going to miss low in a 3-0 count. To Hansen, you can see there, Mizak visibly upset. Wanted to fire back for a strike. Now he's got a battle. The 3-0. Called strike, catches the outer part of the plate. The 3-1, swinging a wave. For strike 2. And a full count now to Grayson Hansen. Payoff pitch on the way. And swing and a miss. And Mizak able to get out of the inning. And the Platte KT is going to go 1-2-3 in order in the top of the 5th. We're going to step aside. We'll be right back after a word from these sponsors.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
For over 100 years, one thing has never changed at the Calhoun Ranch: our commitment to raising quality cattle. Nestled near the banks of the White River, our family has proudly raised quality cattle since 1909. For 5 generations, we've built a legacy rooted in hard work, integrity, and responsible stewardship of both our livestock and the land. It's more than ranching. It's a tradition passed from one generation to the next.
Welcome back to the bottom of the 5th coverage. Kenyon Kuiper getting ready to start his second inning of work here for the Platte KTs. And his first assignment is going to be Jackson Jarding. First pitch in for a called strike.
Say tonight was the first time you've seen a lefty pitcher, and we got 2 of them in a row now.
Yeah. This one popped up. What a grab by Preston Nedved. Oh, it got down. I thought he had that. That was a tough play. Nedved ranging out, just missing it. I think it hit off his glove, but he was right there. He had a lot of range to cover. And nearly a Sports Center play, diving catch. Charlie Dubanowski at the plate. This one swinging, hard hit ball down the line in foul territory, but that one well out of the ballpark. But that'll just be a long strike number 1 for Charlie Dubanowski. Again, that one flew over the fence out in foul territory on left field and hit that little road that goes around.
On top of the car, I think.
Yep, on top of a car. Thankfully, it hit on top of the car and not the windshield. Deal 1. This one popped up. Hoffman giving chase for it over on the right side. And Hoffman able to make the grab, and we apologize because that's just kind of in our area where we can't really grab with the camera. But Hoffman able to make the grab for the first out of the inning. And that's going to bring up number 5, Tyson Gow, to stand in here for the Angels. First pitch from Kuiper. Called strike. The 0-1. In there for called strike 2. Kuiper comes set, kicks, and this one fouled off in front, in fair territory. Jarding will advance to second on that play. And at the plate now is number 7, Dakota Munger. Again, 2 away for the Platte KTs. And this one going to get away from Hewitt. And no one there to cover. And Jarding's going to come all the way home to score. Count 1-0. The 1-0. Called strike. Evens it up. That one just missing. Looks pretty good. Maybe just a little in. Two-one offering on the way, and this one going to get away from Hewitt. It's now a hitter's count at 3-1. And a swing and a wave makes it a full count. Payoff pitch on the way from Kenyon Kuiper, and this one in the turf for ball 4. It's going to bring up third baseman Ben Wilbur to stand in. Pickoff attempt. Over at first base, safely back. Runner takes off, the throw down. And Kuiper just knocking it down. So Munger will swipe a bag. Kuiper has a peek over his back shoulder, kicks, deals. This one, hard hit ball out to left field, ranging back at the wall and making the grab. Out there is Grayson Hansen for the third out of the inning, and that one caught right at the wall. So close to going out as well. We've had a couple of those already tonight. It's maybe a matter of time. I was telling Alec before this started, we've only had one home run so far this tournament, and it was that 3-run shot by Parkston Mudcat Gunnar Wilhelm. And now we've had another one here tonight and 2 really close home runs as well. Let's take a quick look, give you a live ticket, live Doppler radar here of our current situation. That's looking to move into Platte, South Dakota. And here we go. So currently, it's at over here around that White River area. So it won't be later tonight. We should be able to, hopefully, fingers crossed, get through this first game. Would love to get through that second game. But you can see there, Platte catching kind of the brunt of that storm. I don't think it's going to miss. I mean, it would take something special for it to miss Platte. But that is currently, we are in a race against the weather again to hopefully get through this district tournament semifinal and don't have to use that final day. Otherwise, we'll have, what would it be now? 5 straight days of baseball? Stepping to the plate for the Platte Killer Tomato is going to be Richard Sternberg. First pitch on the way, in for a called strike. Mizak still on the mound, getting ready to start his 6th inning of work. The 0-1 pitch, going to miss low. Evens it up at 1-1. Are we going to miss as well? 2-1. Off-speed pitch that Mizak just hanging a little bit too long onto. Maybe trying to overthrow it as well. Get that pull and miss left. Check swing by Sternberg. Will even the count at 2-2. The 2-2 offering. Low. And a full count now to Richard Sternberg. And called strike 3 for out number 1. And Sternberg down on strikes for the first out of the inning. That's going to bring up the catcher number 24, Hunter Hewitt. Again, we've talked about the winner of this game will advance to Friday to play in that district championship matchup to be representative 1 of District 5B. And the loser of this game will play in Game 10, which would be Thursday. Or excuse me. Yes. 2-2 pitch, swinging away for strike 3. And Mizak retires the second out of the inning. That's going to bring up now number 2, the center fielder, Preston Nedved, to stand in here for the KTs and try to extend this inning. Mizak has a sign. Kicks, deals, swinging a wave. The 0-1 pitch. Another cut. And Nedved quickly behind in the count. 0-2. The 0-2 offering. Put into play over on the left side in foul territory. So you can kind of see that ball skip down out that direction. So Nedved will do it again. This one fouled off again, and Nedved just hanging on, trying to find something he can put into play. The 0-2 pitch. And a good hold there by Preston Nedved. Even better spot by Alex Mizak. Good chase pitch. Try and maybe bait a swing and get out of the inning. The 1-2 count. This one hammered out towards third base and a line out. L5 for out number 3. That ball hammered, but just right at Ben Wilbur at third base. And the Platte KTs will go 1-2-3 in order. Your score still remains 4-1. The Halos coming to bat. We'll step aside. We'll be right back after a word from these sponsors.
Welcome to Bowie Foods at Al's Oasis Plaza. My great-grandfather, Gus Bowie, opened the first store in 1905. I'm R.F. Bowie, the president of Bowie Foods. We aren't your typical store. You'll find everything you need for your family. You'll save money, and I promise you're going to enjoy your grocery shopping experience. We carry a lot of locally produced products and some things you just aren't going to find anywhere else. South Dakota owned, family owned, Bowie Foods.
What does it take to feed and fuel the world? To integrate a global ag and energy supply chain, serving farmers and advancing agriculture. What does it take to build communities? Powering rural economies and empowering agriculture. It takes the nation's leading farmer-owned cooperative. It takes a co-op. It takes CHS.
Hello and welcome back. We're in the bottom of the sixth inning on Live Ticket TV. Hope you guys are enjoying District 5B baseball action, also known as the Sunshine League, but sun not shining today. It did a couple days ago. Boy, it was sweltering. We had a heat index our first round of 114 one day, and the next day we had a temp of 101, a real feel of 117. And minimum wind, too, of course.
I will take this any day.
Yeah, nice and cool. We got a cool front moving in. And it looks like some bad weather. So hopefully trying to beat the storm here on the baseball games and not have to use Wednesday to maybe for a makeup day. The 2-0 in for a called strike. But it is looking like that storm will be here around 8:30, 9 o'clock. Hard hit ball by Smith. Out to shallow left field. And he'll fly out to Sternberg. That ball hit about a mile high in the sky. And that's going to bring up Jordan Gow. Jordan Gow, the guy to get things going for the Halos. Again, Alexandria trailed 1-0, and then with one swing, Jordy Gow knots it up. The 1-0 in for called strike, evens it up at 1-1. The 1-1 offering put on the ground over on the left side. The throw in time. Good play by Matt Link. 5-3 put out for out number 2. That's going to bring up the second baseman number 3, Carter Brown. Carter Brown with a base hit in his last plate appearance. First pitch going to run high and tight for ball 1. The 1-0 swung on, fouled back out of play. That in the direction of the parking lot. And the 1-1 missing downstairs makes it 2-1. Two-one pitch high, just slipped out of the fingers of Kenyon Kuiper. Three-one offering on the way, and this one, hard hit ball up the middle, and it's going to be down for a base hit. And Carter Brown getting things started here for the Halos with 2 away. And that's going to turn the lineup over to top of the order, Jared Zenz. And Jared Zenz, his last appearance at the plate, went down on strikes for the third out of the inning. First pitch will miss outside for ball one. The 1-0. In for called strike. Runner takes off. And they're going to catch him. Stealing at second base. That one, a good throw by Hewitt. And he was well out there. So, after 6 complete, your score 4-1 in favor of the Halos. We'll step aside and we'll be right back after a word from these sponsors.
For generations, Harder Boys Trucking of Cologne has lived and loved the game of baseball, proudly supporting their winter Cologne Pheasants every season. On January 16, 2026, the Pheasants suffered an unimaginable loss when teammates Reed Harder and Chandler Bakley were taken too soon in a tragic car accident. Though they are no longer on the field, their spirit, passion, and love for the game live on, watching over their teammates from above with pride. Reed and Chandler will never be forgotten.
Pests don't wait, and neither should you. At Olson's Pest Technicians, we've been protecting homes and businesses for over 55 years. From bats in the attic to rodents in the walls, ants in the kitchen, termites underground, even swarms of mosquitoes. We've seen it all, and we handle it all. With expert technicians, ethical treatments, and service across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa, you can count on Olson's to get the job done right. Contact us today at Olson's Pest Technicians. Family-owned, community-trusted.
Hello and welcome back to our top of the 7th inning. Standing in is going to actually be number 1, Hayden Kuiper. First pitch in for a called strike. Isaac starting his 7th inning of work. Swing and a miss low for ball 1. Evens it up at 1 apiece.
Low again for ball 2. That's in there for strike 2, evens it up 2-2.
Two-two pitch on the way from Isaac. Gonna miss off the plate.
A little bit low and outside.
Full count, ball 4. Base hit opportunity, payoff pitch on the way, swinging a wave, and Kuiper down on strikes for the first out of the inning.
Looked like a little bit of an off-speed pitch.
That's going to bring up number 17, Matt Link. Third baseman for the Platte Killer Tomatoes. If I remember correctly, Matt Link, in his last appearance, reached on an error. First pitch on the way. Swinging, and this one fouled out of play. The 0-1 offering on the way. Called strike. And Link now behind in the count 0-2. The 0-2 offering from Mizak just up in the zone. Really good nibble. The 1-2 pitch. Called strike 3 for out number 2. That's going to bring up the right fielder now, Ray Travnicek, to stand in for the KTs and maybe get something going here. First pitch, gonna miss outside. The 1-0 swung on, fouled back out of play. Time called, and Travnicek stepping in. 1-1 pitch. This one swung on, fouled back, out of play. The 1-2 offering upstairs.
Shaking him off.
The 2-2. Curveball put on the ground over towards first base. And Jordy Gow will take it himself. Be 3 unassisted. For out number 3. Your score still remains 4-1. We'll be right back after a word from these sponsors.
Are you tired of high energy bills and uncomfortable temperatures in your home? TS Insulating specializes in spray foam, blow-in insulation, and bib system insulation that not only keeps your home cozy and comfortable, but also helps you save on energy costs. Todd will work with you to determine the best insulation solution for your home or business, ensuring maximum energy efficiency and savings along with being healthy for your family. So why wait? Give Todd a call today and start enjoying the benefits of TS Insulating.
Agriculture is like no other business, which makes Farm Credit Services of America like no other lender. Owned by the farmers and ranchers we serve, our customers have a voice in how we work, a stake in what we do, and share in our success. Discover a lender that works for you at Farm Credit Services of America.
Welcome back to our bottom of the 7th inning on Live Ticket TV. And our first batter, I believe, is going to be Jackson Jarding.
Nope.
Or no, Jared Zenz, yeah.
Runner got caught. So
Stealing,
Gets a fresh at bat here.
That is right. Carter Brown caught on the base paths. And Zen's going to take a first pitch strike. This one fouled off. And Zen's now behind in the count 0-2. The 0-2 pitch in there for strike 3, and Zenz knew it. Backwards K for Kenyon Kuiper. That's going to bring up number 16, Jackson Jarding. He'll stand in as well to take his cuts from the left side. First pitch on the way. Gonna miss outside for ball one. The 1-0 will catch the outside corner. They're leaving it up at 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. Low for ball two. This one popped up. Giving chase is Matt Link. And Jackson Jarding will pop out in foul territory for out number 2, and that's going to bring up Charlie Dubanowski, the catcher. Kind of see there Kenyon Kuiper. It's like, all right, this one kind of in no man's land. No one able to get to it. Sternberg and Kuiper and Nedved all hustling for it, just unable to get there. Be a base hit for Dubanowski. It's going to bring up Tyson Gow, number 5. First pitch on the way. Going to be low for ball 1. Oh, he didn't even notice that. And this one going to get away from Hewitt. Doesn't matter. You guys saw that there. Kenyon Kuiper actually went from the windup instead of the stretch. And Reed Smith, our courtesy runner, didn't quite see that, but it's going to get away from Hewitt, and he still advances anyway. Swinging a wave. The count now 2-1. Two-one offering. Hard hit ball out towards left center field, giving chase. And Hansen can't quite reel it in. It's going to get down. And then Kuiper running to knock it down. I think we give that one a base hit. It's a tough play for Hansen. Had to dive for it just to have a chance. And that'll do it. Munger into the ground out for out number 3, but not before the Angels tag one more on their lead. Your score now 5-1, and Platte needing to get something going here as it is crunch time as we head into the top of the 8th inning. We'll step aside. We'll be right back with that top of the 8th coverage here on Live Ticket TV.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need. to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
For over 100 years, one thing has never changed at the Calhoun Ranch: our commitment to raising quality cattle. Nestled near the banks of the White River, our family has proudly raised quality cattle since 1909. For 5 generations, we've built a legacy rooted in hard work, integrity, and responsible stewardship of both our livestock and the land. It's more than ranching. It's a tradition passed from one generation to the next.
Welcome back to our top of the 8th coverage here on Live Ticket TV. And stepping up is Dawson Hoffman. Mizak starting his 8th inning of work. First pitch, fouled back out of play.
Pitch 107 for him.
Yeah, Mizak going deep. You know, it wasn't uncommon to see him do this at Dakota Wesleyan. One of their starting pitchers. He did a real nice job. Coming in, throwing a lot of strikes, mixing it up real well. Called strike. There's some oohs and ahs. And I think they might have a case on that one. That one looked a little low. Count is 1-2. And the offering. And that right there is what we call a makeup call.
I was going to say something, but I didn't know.
Yep. That one there was right in there. But I think he realized, you know, that one before might have been a little iffy, but that one right there. And Hoffman not going to get lucky a second time. That's going to bring up Michael Beitenboss. First pitch. Going to miss on the outer part of the plate for ball 1. The 1-0 offering upstairs. And it's 2-0. The 2-0 pitch, low. Count is 3-0. And the 3-0 offering going to miss. And Beitenboss will draw the walk. It's going to bring up the left fielder, Grayson Hansen, to stand in for the Platte KTs. And Hansen down on strikes his last at-bat. First pitch, in for a called strike. The pitch, gonna miss outside. This one put in play. 4-6 for out number 2. And Bite and Boz will be cut down, advancing to second base. He's going to bring up Richard Sternberg. Pickoff attempt. Again, Hansen right away early in the game got picked off by Mizak. Another pickoff attempt, and they would have had him. Ball just going to get away from Gao. And Mizak had Hansen dead to rights out there, but Jordy Gao just couldn't quite handle the baseball. And Grayson Hansen will advance now to second base on a fielding error. So again, we haven't had a pitch yet. Richard Sternberg with 2 away and a runner in scoring position on second base. The pitch. Curveball going to miss inside for ball 1. This one put in play. Third baseman Ben Wilbur. And they're going to say safe. Oh, that's tough. Let's take a look at it one more time. Yeah, his foot came off. Ryan Christensen in the right place to make the right play. They're going to talk about it, though. From what we can see on our replay, agree with Mr. Christensen. I think he's safe. And call's going to stand. So another E5. The pitch. Put on the ground over on the left side in foul territory. Put the count now at 0-1. Runners on the corners. This will be a good time for the KTs to strike. Pickoff attempt over to Sternberg. And he's safely back. The pitch from Isaac.
Really wants to go down that third base line.
Yeah.
That pickoff attempt on first is a scary one because if that ball goes past, that's a run score.
Yeah. Even if it's bobbled a little bit, Hansen with some pretty good speed at third base. If he doesn't hesitate, he can get across easy. The 1-2. Swung on this one. High fly ball out to right center field and ranging back. And making the grab out there is going to be Tyson Gao for out number 3. No runs for the Platte KTs going into the bottom of the 8th. We'll step aside and be right back after a message from these sponsors.
Welcome to Bowie Foods at Al's Oasis Plaza. My great-grandfather, Gus Bowie, opened the first store in 1905. I'm R.F. Bowie, the president of Bowie Foods. We aren't your typical store. You'll find everything you need for your family. You'll save money, and I promise you're going to enjoy your grocery shopping experience. We carry a lot of locally produced products and some things you just aren't going to find anywhere else. South Dakota owned, family owned, Bowie Foods.
What does it take to feed and fuel the world? to integrate a global ag and energy supply chain, serving farmers and advancing agriculture. What does it take to build communities, powering rural economies and empowering agriculture? It takes the nation's leading farmer-owned cooperative. It takes a co-op. It takes CHS.
Welcome back to our bottom of the 8th coverage here on Live Ticket TV. Hope you guys are enjoying District 5B coverage of South Dakota Amateur Baseball. Again, big thanks to our sponsors here in the top left and in between innings, as they are the reason that this stream and broadcast that you are seeing now is possible. So a big thanks to those guys there. Stepping up to the plate, it's going to be number 6, Ben Wilbur, to stand in for Alexandria. First pitch on the way. Going to miss outside for ball 1. The 1-0 pitch. This one swung on, popped up, and out of play. Again, we've had word, too, about the weather. It is now in winter South Dakota. A lot of rain and strong winds coming our way. 1-1 offering. Swung on, hard hit ball, right to Richard Sternberg, and he makes the grab with ease. That's going to bring up the DH tonight for Alexandria, Pierce Smith, to stand in. First pitch on the way from Kuiper, and this one fouled back into the backstop. The 0-1 offering. Going to miss low. Leaves the count at 1-1. Pitch going to miss low. Kuiper doing a nice job. He's been very efficient coming in relief. Came in relief in the 3rd inning. I believe it was the bottom of the 3rd is when Kuiper came in. He's done a nice job. The 2-2 offering is going to get away from him. Payoff pitch on the way from Kuiper and called. Strike number 3.
Strike 2.
Oh, strike 2.
That was my bad. May have inputted that wrong.
I also thought it was strike 3. This one fouled off. It looked like it was fouled off his foot. Oh, Kuiper not able to handle it. The throw, not in time. Kind of looked like it hit off of Smith's foot, but maybe it hit in front of him. It's going to bring up Jordan Gow. And Reed Smith, courtesy runner. Actually, I think in this scenario, he might be coming in as the pinch runner. Pick-off attempt. And safely back is Reed Smith. I think that's actually... Ooh, that one got Hewitt pretty square. But it looks like he's all right. Hit him pretty square on that. About on your screen looking at it would be right middle of the mask. Kind of bumped it off too. Breaking ball misses well outside. Count goes even here at 1 apiece. Another pickoff attempt. Called strike 2. And that one just missing outside.
Good pitch. Make him think a little bit. Maybe chase.
Yeah, I tried to nibble that outside corner. And a curveball going to get away from Hewitt. And Reed Smith will advance to second base.
Full count.
Kuiper looking for a second out of the inning. Payoff pitch on the way, and this one in the turf. And Smith advances to third base. Runners on the corners. That's going to bring up number 3, Carter Brown. Oh, and I'm hearing some people that heard Michael Beitenboss saying, hey, you want to warm up too? So it looks like we got some action over in the bullpen. Pitch down low. Looks like Maddox Van Zee out there catching Michael Beitenboss. So boot getting warm for the KTs. Pitch from Kuiper. Called strike. And Jordan Gow will advance on the defensive indifference. Runners in scoring position with 1 away. Kuiper trying to get out of this with no damage done. The 1-1 offering. Inside. Carter Brown, he's been hot tonight at the plate. 2 hits for sure. See if I can pull it up and tell you for sure. Pitch in for a called strike, evens it up at 2-2. Woo! Swing and bat getting away from Carter Brown. It's not the first time I've seen that happen. And Carter Brown down on strikes for out number 2. And Kenyon Kuiper 1 out away. That's going to bring up top of the order, Jared Zenz. Jared Zenz 2 for 4 on the day. Hewitt able to hang on to that one. The 1-0 pitch. Called strike. Evens it up at 1-1. I didn't see who else was getting warm out there. I mean, they're right down our line. I can't quite see. Might have just been Michael Beitenboss warming up for Platte. The 1-1 pitch. Gonna miss outside. And it's 3-1. To Jared Zenz. Three-one offering from Kuiper. Called. Strike 2. And we're back to a full count. Base hit, ball 4 opportunity. A base hit knocks in an RBI, depending where it's at, maybe 2. And Kuiper just trying to get out of here. Payoff pitch on the way. Swung on, fouled back out of play. And Zen staying alive. Payoff pitch. This one hard down the line in foul territory. Still a 3-2 count. Jared Zen's having a nice at-bat. Payoff pitch on the way. This one hit out to right field, and Kenyon Kuiper getting out of the inning with no damage done, as that one taken by Ray Travnicek. And the Platte KT's down to what could be their last 3 outs of the ballgame. Got to score 4 to stay in it. You know, 5 is that go-ahead run, and then they got to come out and hold the Alec Angels. We'll see if they can get that done, as Alex Mizak heading out to try and close this game on his 9th inning of work. We'll step aside and be right back after a word from these sponsors.
For generations, Harder Boys Trucking of Cologne has lived and loved the game of baseball, proudly supporting their winter Cologne Pheasants every season. On January 16, 2026, the Pheasants suffered an unimaginable loss when teammates Reed Harder and Chandler Bakley were taken too soon in a tragic car accident. Though they are no longer on the field, their spirit, passion, and love for the game live on, watching over their teammates from above with pride. Reed and Chandler will never be forgotten.
Pests don't wait, and neither should you. At Olson's Pest Technicians, we've been protecting homes and businesses for over 55 years. From bats in the attic to rodents in the walls, ants in the kitchen, termites underground, even swarms of mosquitoes. We've seen it all, and we handle it all. With expert technicians, ethical treatments, and service across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa, you can count on Olson's to get the job done right. Contact us today at Olson's Pest Technicians. Family owned, community trusted.
Hello and welcome back to the top of the 9th inning, as the center fielder Preston Nedved stepping in for the last stand of the Platte Killer Tomatoes. First pitch, called strike. The 0-1 hard hit ball up the middle. And it's through. And Nedved getting things started here for the KTs with a leadoff single. That's going to bring up Hayden Kuiper. And you can see there, Charlie Dubanowski coming out, and I think that's going to do it. Yep. Peyton Smith says, no, we're not going to chance this one. You did good, my Zach. And they're going to give it to Dakota Munger to come in and finish this game. Again, like I said earlier in the ball game, you have your battery mates being, well, I guess now he's graduated, so a former Dakota Wesleyan player and then the head coach for Dakota Wesleyan catching. You have the same thing here, Alec. This is another Dakota Wesleyan pitcher coming in to pitch, and I know Munger sat upper eights, touching over 90 every once in a while as well when he would dial it up, but for the most part sitting right around 88, 89 miles an hour as a Tiger. So we're going to step aside, and I'm going to find some pitching stats, and we'll let him warm up, and we'll be right back in 30 seconds on Live Ticket TV.
Are you tired of high energy bills and uncomfortable temperatures in your home? TS Insulating specializes in spray foam, blow-in insulation, and bib system insulation that not only keeps your home cozy and comfortable, but also helps you save on energy costs. Todd will work with you to determine the best insulation solution for your home or business, ensuring maximum energy efficiency and savings along with being healthy for your family. So why wait? Give Todd a call today and start enjoying the benefits of TS Insulating.
Hello and welcome back to the top of the ninth inning as Dakota Munger getting warm here. He comes in with 30 2/3 innings pitched through 8 games. He started 4 of those, faced 154 batters, thrown 578 pitches. His record is 2-1 on the season with 1 save as well. He's given up 36 hits, 25 runs, 13 which were earned, 22 walks, and 23 strikeouts. First pitch from Munger, called strike to Hayden Kuiper. Pitch going to run inside. I think Kuiper maybe a little mad that he just didn't turn and wear that one square to help get the next guy up. The 1-1 put on the ground, and Munger reaching for it, and he's just going to flip it over to first base, and a 1-3 put out for out number 1. Kuiper will advance Nedved to second base, and that's going to bring up Matt Link, number 17, to stand in for the KTs. Can see over just through the fence the Parkston Rays looking to start their game, as the next game will be feature both the Parkston teams, the Parkston Mudcats and the Parkston Devil Rays. First pitch in for a called strike. And now Matt Link ready to rock and roll. The 0-1 offering from Munger in the turf. That'll even it up at 1-1. Yeah, Munger, the second most pitched pitcher on Alexandria. And it's not even close who the first one is. A.J. Wilbur with over 60 innings, and Munger's the next with 30. So quite a difference there. The 2-1 offering from Munger, swinging a wave. The 2-2 offering swung on, and this one hit out towards right field, and it's going to hit off the leg of Tyson Gow. Boy, if that doesn't hit off his leg, that gets to the wall, and that is extra bases there, Alec.
Yes, sir.
It's still going to be an RBI single as the speedy Preston Nedved crosses the plate. That could have moved Matt Link up into scoring position. That's going to bring to the plate now number 22, Ray Travnicek, to stand in. First pitch from Unger, in for a called strike. One, two is the count. That pitch gonna miss. 2-2. Munger. And that'll do it.
Almost a check swing from Dawson.
Yeah, it was. He checked it. Was going around, realized that it was coming inside and tried to stop his swing. It still caught a piece of the barrel. And that's going to do it here. The Angels have punched their ticket to the state tournament. Now they're going to be fighting the winner of this next game for the District 5B representative number 1. So we can pull that up. Oh, that is our radar. We've been keeping an eye on that. We're going to have to go after this game. We're going to go pick up our cameras as we are going to get hit by some rain. So it'll be chase cam, much like it was kind of that game that got rescheduled, that first game yesterday. But taking a look here, Alec now going to move on and play on Friday at 8 p.m. And then the winner of the Parkston Mudcats and Parkston Devil Rays will be their opponent. And again, looking to be representative number 1, the District 5B champion. So the Platte KTs will fall all the way down to that bottom part of the bracket. You see the loser of Game 5. Actually, this one, I don't know that it has that. There it is, right there in the middle in your screen. That loser of Game 5. So they will play Friday at 6 p.m.